Hello everyone. So I'm going to demonstrate how to configure Cloud Code on Windows laptop with the basic settings. And if you have configured the cloud models on Azure Foundry, how to connect Cloud Code with the Foundry models. So let's start. First of all, you will have to just open the command prompt on Windows. Just simply click on the start button and R and just type CMD. It will open the command prompt. So let's start with some basic prerequisite. First, check if Node is already installed on the laptop. Yes, it is available. I have installed 22.18.0 version. I will also check for npm version. Okay, so Node and npm is already available. So I will start with the basic installation. For the to install the cloud code, you just have to click type in npm install /g @Anthropic AI slash Claude code. Okay, so it is starting to importing the required packages. It okay. It's saying added two packages and all this detail. So I will just simply type in cloud. Okay. So if you look at, you can see the cloud window on the command prompt itself. So it will ask to check, select the theme. So let me go with the dark mode only. If I want light mode, I will just click on the down arrow and it will show how the theme will look like. So I will click on I will go with dark mode. Now, if you look at, it is asking two options. How you want to connect to the cloud. You want to connect cloud account with the subscription or with the console account, right? So if I have taken Pro or Max subscription from the cloud code, then cloud.ai site, then it can simply ask you to log in with the cloud account with the subscription. For example, let me just select for cloud account with subscription. It will ask me to sign in. So it is asking me to sign in with my accounts, right? But I don't want to sign in with the cloud code. So I will just click Control C to exit it. And this is the cloud API uses. If I have taken the API credit from the Anthropic, then it will simply uses the API from the cloud portal directly, right? So as we see, it provides only two options. First is with the subscription, second is with the console account API uses. What if I have configured the cloud models on the Foundry and I want to connect cloud code with these models? So this is the Foundry, and in the left panel you can see models and endpoints. If you are not added the cloud models, you can simply click on the deploy model button and select the cloud models. So and after configuring, it will show it in this panel. So if you see, I have added three cloud models: Cloud Opus 4.1, Cloud Opus 4.5, and Cloud Sonnet 4.5. If you once you click on any of the cloud model, it will give you the endpoint as well as the API key. You just have to store these two values. Okay. Now, just to enable this third AI Foundry option, we'll have to set some environment variable. I'll just cancel it. Set set Claude Code use Foundry as one. Okay, so this is the first key. Sorry, it is not set. It should be set X actually. Okay, the first value is configured. You need to configure the Foundry base URL. So in this case, setx anthropic underscore foundry underscore base underscore URL. So this is my dummy URL, and in this URL you can see the services.ai.azure.com should be there /anthropic. So I'm setting up this second value. Third value, I need to set the API key. I'm adding dummy API key over here. Dummy API key. You need to replace this API key and take the API key from here. You can simply click on this button to copy it and paste it over here. And finally, I can select which model I want to use. So for that, again, setx Anthropic default Opus model. So in this case, I can simply take copy Claude Opus 4-5. So I will just copy this one and set over here. Okay, I'm ready to start the Claude code. If you observe, you need to restart the command prompt. So I will just restart the command prompt. I'm starting it with a new phrase. Starting a new command. Let's type Claude to see if the new changes are reflected. It's asking to select the theme. Okay. Now, if you observe, it is not asking to log into the Anthropic because it is taking the reference from the Azure Foundry. So yes, so you can set up this on your solution directory. So this is my solution directory. I can proceed. Okay. So now I will just open the same folder on with Visual Studio Code. So if you look at this code folder is empty right now. There are no files at all. I will just open the terminal, and in terminal I will just type Claude. Okay. So I will try to try to do a vibe coding. I want to uh, I'm just typing generate a single Python file to do the calculation of two numbers. Rather than calculation, I'm just mentioning addition of two numbers. And do not generate any other files other than this Python file. Let's see if it works. It's thinking, and okay, so it understands what I want to do. It has generated a sample code asking me to do you want to create add numbers.py file? Yes. or yes, allow all edits during say this session. So automatically it will not take any HITL human in the loop for your confirmation. It will allow all the edits. Okay, if you look at the left side, a new Python file has been created. Done. So you're done with this. Let's see, let's open this, and it has added a definition over here with A plus B. So by bytecoding, and the cloud is ready to use now with this. This is how you can use Cloud Code with Visual Studio, and right now it is referring to my Azure Foundry's cloud models. Here at the right side, you can see the icon Cloud Code open. So I'm just opening it to see if it works without the terminal CLI commands. Here, this file has been selected. So I will just simply type explain the code from this file to see if it works directly from here. Okay, so it's working, and it is explaining all the code which is mentioned over here. So the benefit of using this extension is that here you can switch the models. If you want to switch, you can do, you can configure MCP server, agents, memory, all the commands. You can do it even from this extension. It's very good. So either of we can use CLI or this Cloud Code extension, and both are using the Azure Foundry Opus model.